Granny, get a load of this, he called, holding up a bright red envelope adorned with golden snowflakes. Not junk, Granny. We're having a Christmas reunion with our friends from Hooterville, the Douglases and the Bradleys, Jed exclaimed, his eyes sparkling. Finally, it's about time we get together, Granny exclaimed, her hands on her hips. I'll whip up my famous moonshine eggnog. It'll put hair on their chests, Jed chuckled. I reckon it might put hair on their heads too. Lisa, I'm telling you, we need to take the freeway. It'll save us time, he insisted, glancing nervously at the winding roads. Oliver, you can't take the freeway. It's more scenic to go through the hills. Plus, we might find a beautiful tree along the way, Lisa said, her eyes sparkling with excitement. Lisa, trees don't grow on the freeway, Oliver replied, rubbing his temples. Exactly. That's why we need to take the scenic route, she shot back with a playful grin. Let's make sure we bring enough cookies, Betty said, placing a tin in the corner. Oh, and don't forget Uncle Joe's secret stash, Bobby added with a wink. Just a little moonshine won't hurt anyone, right? It's the holidays after all. Whoa, look at this place, Billy Joe exclaimed, taking in the grandeur of the mansion. Y'all made it. Welcome to Beverly Hills. Jed, this is, well, it's something, he said, trying to comprehend the lavish lifestyle. Y'all are gonna help me cook. We're having a real Christmas dinner, not just some fancy nonsense. I can help with that. I love to cook. Well, I hope you can handle a real kitchen and not just a city one. Jed, I reckon I'll make the best Christmas turkey ever, he boasted, wearing a chef's hat that was slightly too big. Turkey? I thought we were having ham, Oliver said, glancing at the pot suspiciously, unsure of what was cooking. A turkey ain't Christmas without moonshine, I tell ya. Besides, it's tradition. How about we combine our styles? We could do a roast with a glaze. It'll be gourmet. Gourmet? Is that what they call it these days? In my day, we just called it dinner. Trust me, Granny, it'll be fun. Fun? I just want to eat. Jethro grinned, stirring even more vigorously. Now, I know a good tree when I see one, she declared, spotting a tall, majestic pine in the distance. Granny, it's too big. We won't fit it in the living room, Oliver protested, tugging at her sleeve. More room for ornaments, Jethro argued, practically bouncing in his seat. Look at this beauty. It's perfect. I reckon it'll look mighty fine once we're done with it, he declared as they lugged it back to the truck, laughter echoing around them. Here, let me show you how it's done, Lisa said, demonstrating a perfect technique of hanging ornaments. Looks nice, but where's the fun in that? Jethro replied, tossing an ornament across the room, which landed perfectly on a branch. Jethro, no! Oliver cried, just as another ornament went sailing by. Jed, I need help, Jethro cried as the chaos unfolded, struggling to right the tree. That boy's as clumsy as a cat on a hot tin roof. Well, at least we have a story to tell now. I remember one year we couldn't afford a tree, so we decorated a cactus, Betty said, giggling. Y'all don't know about hard times until you've had to decorate a tumbleweed, Granny added, her eyes twinkling. Back in the city, we always had a big tree, but it was just about the decorations and the parties, Oliver shared. But it's moments like this that truly matter. That's right, Lisa said, leaning into Oliver. And family and friends make it special. Who could that be? Jed wondered aloud. Well, look who's celebrating. I've brought some last-minute decorations and snacks. Just what we need. More chaos, Oliver muttered, crossing his arms. Come on in, Mr. Haney, Granny said, her hospitality winning over the group. We can always use more help. Now let's make this the best Christmas Hooterville has ever seen, he declared, rummaging through his bag with enthusiasm. I can help with that. I've got a strong hand for stringing. Y'all are gonna love this, Granny announced proudly, pouring more eggnog. Just don't forget to save some for me, Jethro exclaimed, eyeing the spread hungrily. Watch it, Jethro, Oliver chuckled, wiping himself off. Sorry, Oliver, I didn't mean to, Jethro said, trying to help but only making it worse. Looks like we'll need a mop before dinner, Bobby laughed, grabbing a towel. Now this is a Christmas to remember, Lisa shouted as she ducked behind the table. Jed, this is wonderful, Lisa exclaimed, holding up a beautifully knitted scarf. Thanks, Lisa. I thought it'd keep you warm in those chilly Hooterville winters, he replied with a wink. I figured you could use a big drink after all the workin', he grinned. To family, friends, and a Christmas we'll never forget. This is the best Christmas ever, Billy Joe said, snuggling up with her sisters.